Yo, what's up, guys? It's Walker, Walk on Wheels. Are y'all ready? Y'all ready for this video? I know the title's already got some of y'all mad. I know you looked at the title, bro, and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna explain it to you why, but we're gonna go over some things first, because how are y'all doing? We can't get straight into the video. We gotta talk a little bit. We can't be all business. We gotta have some fun. It's after work, so I'm gonna ride around, have some fun before we get into the arguments, because I feel like the R9 is super controversial right now for no reason. So, oh, it is 50 degrees. You guys are gonna see that the summer riding gear has disappeared. I am in a full-on jacket right now because it's chilly. I'm not gonna lie, it's chilly for sure. I'm not gonna be out here in t-shirts anymore, because yeah, it's just bad. It was like 30 degrees the other morning when I had to go to work. I didn't ride. I thought I was gonna ride, but I stepped it's like putting my toe in the water. I stepped my toe out the door and I was not riding that morning. So yeah, we will be doing it for the videos, but it was not a video, so I was not risking it. Yo, the Tweakies. That house is insane. They're always just not doing normal things, if you know what I'm saying. It's actually, now that I'm thinking about it, t-shirt would be nice right now. It's pretty chill. It was chilly this morning, but it's warmed up a little bit. Humidity's low, so that's good. It's not that clammy, at least. Let's see if there's a cop sitting here. There's always a cop on this right alley right here. And he's not sitting there today. He usually sits right there, just waits. That's the people that, I think that's the cop, or at least I think that's where the cop was sitting when they chased me the last time. Tried to figure out who I was. But moral of the story, why do I think the R9 is going to be the best bike in 2025? First off, before we get into it, let me know down in the comments why you think it's not going to be, because I know most people are going to just straight up hate on the R9. But this video, I did the last video, I'm going to go more in depth this video on why I think exactly it's not a bad bike and why you shouldn't be hating on it. Because I know, if you noticed, a lot of people, even the bigger YouTubers, right, they're not hating on the R9. Especially the ones that have been on the track, right? A lot of the track riders have nothing bad to say about the R9 whatsoever. They're actually in favor of it because of the torque, which on the track, you know, torque is king, I feel like. And that goes with anything, right? The more you can get up and go, the better. Not necessarily... Why is there a fire in the park? Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. So torque is king. So basically this bike, it's an 890cc triple, I think it's a cross plane, right? This bike is pulling like 117 horsepower at like 8k RPMs, which I'm pretty sure the the ZX6 636, right, is pulling that at like 13k RPMs, around that area. So just like, think about that in general. It's 200 cc's bigger, right? The R9 is, but it's just more, it's different. It's not the same. People are complaining like, oh, it's not a replacement for the R6. No, it's not a replacement for the R6. It's a completely different bike. It was never meant to replace the R6, which I feel like a lot of people are stuck up on that like concept of like, oh, this is like, they're comparing it to other bikes, which in general makes no sense, right? Because a lot of people, they talk about they should have made a bike from the ground up. Somebody commented that does make sense. It would be more appealing to the consumers, right, if they made a bike from the ground up, from scratch, something we've never seen. But something familiar is also not bad, if you think about it. It's kind of, that's kind of an opinion-based thing, right? And I'm not trying to make anybody mad whatsoever. I'm just trying to be realistic about the way I'm thinking about it. Statistics and facts and, you know, features of the bike, which we'll get into some of the features in a minute. I mean, just everybody's blowing it out of proportion, because on paper the bike is, it's pretty much a 600 with more lower end torque, right, or more low end power in the rev range. is pretty much what it is. It's a 600. It's not really a 900. It's kind of a 600. If that makes, like, I guess that's the best way that I could describe it. It's supposed to be in that class, which the price, don't get me started on the price range. The price range is 13 or something is what they're saying it's gonna be, which if that bike comes out at a price range of 13, that's insane, because of the features alone. Because you cannot, there's not a 600 you can get the features that the R9 is going to provide. So I'm pretty sure you get quick shifter up and down. For one, no 600 gives you quick shifter up and down right off the bat. I would pay a little extra money just for that feature alone. It has cruise control. Cruise control, it's just, I mean, come on, bro. You're telling me if you get on the highway, you're going to sit there and you're going to hold the throttle where you want it to be the whole time? Oh, this kid's selling boats. Selling boats. I'm broke though. I feel so bad. I feel like an actual super villain. I have no money on me, and he definitely doesn't have Apple Pay. So I'm the villain today, guys. I'm sorry. If I ever see that kid and I do have cash though, I will come back and I'll buy a boat. How about that? Promise y'all. Where are we at? Oh yeah, the features. The Iridium. Oh yeah, by the way, you can connect to the app. I think the ZX6 has it, but you can connect to the app, see all of your charts and stuff from when you were on the track, if you do take it to the track, which from what it seems like to me, this is supposed to be a track bike. Like, whatever anybody else says, it's very, like, the statistics, and it's not meant for going in a straight line, which a lot of people have, honestly, a lot of the big YouTubers have made it very clear that that's not what this bike is for, which I agree, because if it's more of a torquey bike and it's just, you know, more power throughout the whole rev range instead of it just having to be rang out like an inline 4, it's more track oriented, right? Like a torque mod, like the R7. People hate. Did y'all hear that? Firework. Anyway, dude, what is going on right now? There's so many random things happening while I'm trying to make a serious video, and there's a bunch of random stuff happening. A lot of people, like the stunt riders, they like the R7. They prefer the R7, right? Why is that? Because it's torque monster. It's all opinion based when it comes down to it. But do I think people should be going out of their way to be hating on the R9? Absolutely not. Because why? The bike is exactly what it is. It's nothing that it's not, and it is what it is, you know? And that's what it was made to be. I know that sounds corny, but you guys have this, like, perception problem where you think that the R9 is supposed to be an R6 or it's supposed to be an R1. No, it's supposed to be an R9. It's as simple as that. You're comparing it. Take all those other bikes that never existed and say the first bike that Yamaha ever dropped was the R9 and it hit the streets. You guys would be going nuts. Nuts over the R9. You would be going nuts. It's a beautiful bike. It sounds good. It doesn't sound... You still kind of get the screamer sound a little bit, you know, if you can rev it up. And it's got that grunny like a V4. It's like the best of both worlds. Not like the way I'm seeing it. If you're a sound guy, which if you ride a motorcycle, who isn't a sound guy? Everybody, the first thing they do when they get a motorcycle is they throw that exhaust system on there, that full exhaust system right on there. So it doesn't sound bad. It sounds beautiful. I'm not seeing where all this hate is originating from, other than like social media, like a bandwagon, like social media thing. If somebody has influence somewhere up the line, somebody with a social media platform, and I don't know who did it first, but somewhere up there has been somebody that influenced this hate. I don't know where it comes from, because I wasn't on it early. I'm just looking at it now. The colors are beautiful. Blue, black, everybody loves black. Everybody likes an all black sports bike. Everybody likes white. They nailed it with the colors. I mean, green, unless you like green, get a Kawasaki. I mean, come on. And you act like, now that the R9's out, you guys are kind of acting like, oh, you're acting like all these other options of sport bikes are disappearing, and the R9's what you're going to be stuck with. No, you can still buy a ZX6. You can still buy an R7. You can still buy, you know, a GSX-R. I mean, those bikes, the ZX6 and the GSX-R, have not changed in so many years. It's copy paste the same thing, which on the surface level, the Yamaha R9 does look like a copy paste kind of thing with the styling, but it's not on the inside. That's the thing. All these ZX6s and the GSX-Rs, they're all copy paste inside and out. It's the same. You get nothing different. So I think at the very least, you guys should wait until you get your hands on it. You know, you can do a test ride, and I don't think you should be hating. Now, if after you ride it and you have your full opinion on it and it's not enough power, you can handle it, which honestly, y'all, dude, like, if these track guys on the track can push a bike to their absolute limits, you on the road riding an R9 cannot push it to its limits. I'm sorry, but they're just not. That's like, you know, when people are like, my toxic trait is thinking I can. Yeah, you guys are all toxic, thinking that you can even push that bike to its limits. Unless you're a top tier like rider, I feel like, bro, you're not doing all that. We know you're not doing all that. You might act like it, but you're not. Let's be honest. That bike will be enough for anybody. That's why I mean, come on, bro. I like the ZX6, and I'm still like in between, you know, but just give it a chance, dude. I don't think it deserves the hate, because I like it. I'm like, what? And then I see all this hate, and I'm like, what is going on? Because from the statistic on paper, it looks awesome. Let me know down in the comments, though. Let me know down in the comments what you guys actually think, because okay, don't just say why you think that it's a bad bike or why you think it's a good bike. Let me know, like, in depth, how you came to that conclusion. Was it just like you've seen it and it's like, oh, it's a bike, it's a bad bike? Or did you ride it? Did you know, go through the statistics, comparing the statistics to other bikes, and then come up with a decision? Let me know. Anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for checking out my rambling session. It's been sweet, as always. At the end of the day, it's opinion based. It's always opinion based, so do what you want. But you get what I'm saying. Thank y'all for stopping by. Peace.